Cheyenne Botanical Gardens and the Paul Smith Children's Village. I have not been to the Children's Village in many, many years because my kids are quite a bit older. But I understand it's pretty fun and they have quite a few activities for kids over there.
Yeah, I don't know if I've been there either. I've been to the Botanical
Garden. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The Wyoming State Museum, the Wyoming State Capitol Building, all right by each other, which are neat to go take a tour of. The Terry Bison Ranch, which is crazy because, like I said, we've been here a while. I've never done the Terry Bison Ranch, like tourist things. Have you ever done that?
No.
So I understand they have train ride and you can go see the buffalo. It's pretty neat. And it's just down not too far from the border of Colorado from here. But yeah, it's pretty neat. The Cheyenne Depot Museum, which is the history of the railroad here, which is a big deal. It's kind of why Cheyenne became Cheyenne.
Yeah.
The Cowgirls of the West Museum, which history of the women in the West, and that's downtown and pretty neat. We did the historic governor's mansion tour probably about 6 years ago, and I loved it. I thought it was great, that old historic governor's mansion downtown.
Okay.
Which is neat. If you haven't done that, you need to go do that.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
Done that.
Yeah. It was really neat. And then one of the things I love too is if you notice around Cheyenne, we have the big boots. Have you ever seen all the big boots? They have I'm not sure if you get it through the chamber or whatever, but they have a big boot hunt. You can kind of go out and find all the big boots, which is pretty neat to see how they've all been decorated, and the businesses that have them have all decorated them and stuff. They're pretty neat.
Yeah.
So
how many are there?
I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot. There's a lot. Happy Jack Road Drive. Have you driven that road on Happy Jack up to the Lincoln Head Monument up there?
Yeah. I was going to mention Kurt Gowdy State Park out there. It has a lot of like trails if you're into hiking or mountain biking. They do paddle boarding on the lake there.
Yeah.
And they do a lot.
Yeah, they do a lot up there. And then, Vidavoo, to go hiking up there, they've got 7 or 8 hikes up in Vidavoo.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Yeah. Have you ever gone up and done the Hidden Falls hike?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one. My family loves that one. So that one's fun. Let's see what else is there. We've got Lions Park downtown, the Cheyenne Aquatic Center, Wyoming National Guard Museum. Oh, the Greenway Trail. So have you ever used the Greenway Trail? So there's about 40 miles of Greenway around Cheyenne that you can walk, run, bike, which is awesome, especially when the weather's so beautiful here to get out there and do that, which is awesome. And then one of my favorites is the Fort Laramie National Historic Site. Now, that's not Cheyenne. That's down the road by Torrington, but that's something we've always taken our family to when they come into town. It's was a trading post and then became the largest military post in the Northern Plains. And so it's a pretty neat historic site to go see. And that's just an hour from here. So, but there's lots of fun things to do in Cheyenne.